Okay, that does sound pretty nice. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna check the sound. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I just had to wait for the stream to catch up. Alright, so we're here. Actually, this is happening pretty much in time. Completely. I was late by like 40-ish minutes for the one earlier today. Um, so yeah, the Pokemon presented earlier today, and now just like the other times, um, especially earlier today, earlier this year in February, I'll be doing um my Pokemon Y live stream. So mainly this part we're going to be doing the Ice Cave, and we're going to be trying to make our way to Anistar City. Hopefully, we could do the gym in Anistar City, because if we do that, then that means pretty much we'll only have probably at max around 3-4 streams, at least until we had credits anyway. Which means that we'll likely only have to have maybe 2 or 3 streams in September, maybe one or maybe two uh, in October, which will be pretty good. Thinking about seeing as if there's anything we could probably change. Yvette's look. Actually, let me just start the game while I say this. I'm looking to see. I'm hoping to see if we can find anything that we can change Yvette's look to. Um, when we're in this new city once we get there. But before we do all that, we have to go to the ice cave because there's a massive snowdrift on Route 15, and we can't get past because the only way to get past is a Mamoswine, and it's parked its ass in front of the fucking ice cavern. So, or cave, ice cave. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited to get back to this. We've been gone for a week. And then immediately after coming back, we got some incredible Legends ZA news, at least for me. Um, I actually cannot wait for that game. The irony there is that I think it probably will be the only game, unless like the rumors about DLC happening are true, that'll probably be the only game where my favorite Pokemon will not have been in it, because I think Vulpix has at least been in the game every Pokemon game so far. With ZA probably being the exception. Now, if they do DLC, the only way they could really do DLC, to me, other than like something that's like from unreleased Kalos, is maybe Hoenn stuff, which means that its ability to appear goes up. Let me lower the sound on this actually. There we go. That should sound better. So chances are Vulpix will not make it in. I need to familiarize myself with the team. It's been a bit. I think the last time was early June. So I haven't seen these dudes in a while. Dudes and dudettes. Okay. That's nice. Especially with Mega Drain on there and Absorb. That could be better. We could put Ice Beam on you. I really don't know if we can get you any better. Especially with Parabolic Charge on there. You're mainly special attack oriented, so that's fine. You're good. Yeah, you're good. That's a problem. But that's why I have both on there. That's pretty good. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, so we're just gonna go for this ice cavern. I believe last time Trevor showed up, he should show up again at some point. I believe we have to fight this dude, actually. I'm expecting rock and ice types, so I think actually I should start with, no, that's not it, damn it. We should start with, Yeah, okay, we should start with, you, Suave. Hiker, fight me. So yeah. So let's start with, so Sonic Colors happened, recently. Ooh, I'm hearing some... Yeah, because that's because the frames are dropping. Why are the frames dropping? I don't think I need the music open anymore. Let me close that and the pictures. It has been a while since this PC was turned on. It's been a week. So there's some things that might happen that I'm not entirely sure about. Oh, yeah, I forgot this shit starts off auto here. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Ice Beam would be really cool here, but we don't have it, so... I think it's part Dragon Tech, so I just gotta... Oh, well, it killed it anyway. So yeah, we've been on vacation for, a week. That's why Sonic Colors... Well, Sonic Colors is gonna have them regardless, but that's exactly why Sonic Colors went up with no real fanfare, really. It just kinda... It was something that I wanted to have... Oh, damn, that's all you had? It was something I wanted to have... Yeah, okay. It was something I wanted to have happening, while we were gone. So there's a Sky Trainer right there. I believe we only have a Pokemon that can work out for us. Yeah, we do, so we're not gonna bother. But yeah, okay, that's the Mamoswine we were waiting on. Yep. Oh, Route 17, I'm sorry. Frost Cavern. Expedition. So yeah, that's why Colors was happening the way... That's another Sky Trainer. That was why Colors was happening the way it was. That playthrough's done now. So now basically every Sonic game that we have wanted to play at some point before is done and dusted. Pretty much, yeah, because the first playthrough we tried to do on this channel was Colors. We just finished that. The first playthrough we tried to do on our... First full playthrough we tried to do on our original channel was Generations. We did that and the new one, Shadow Generations. And then the one that got us into that one that got me anyway, into not just trying to do gameplay, but YouTube in general, in the first place, was 06. And that was done before we even left. So, yeah, I'm gonna sit on that one though. I'm not gonna post that. That's for when we need something like long, because the way we finished that in 4 sessions, but each one we bumped up the limit. Our sessions are usually 2 hours, but with that one we bumped up the limit to 4, and even then that's not entirely true because one of them went to 5. But yeah, so that's why 06 is done. We still got a lot of stuff to do. We got Super Mario 3D World and Sonic Unleashed. We're doing those in tandem. You know, we have Sonic Frontiers and Forces to do. We have, I believe that might be it. Oh, I'm dumb. I completely forgot. We did Little Big Planet 1, so that means we're doing Little Big Planet 2 and 3. Now, out of all the games that we said we had to do, those are it. We have about a month to do all those, so we should be fine. Today's a rest day. When they get back, we're just not going to do anything. We're just going to go off and do whatever. Tomorrow, we will be starting 3D World, and then the day after that, we'll record Unleashed. Those I don't see going any more than 3 days, maybe 4. Especially with 3D World, because we have a world limit instead on top of our usual recording limit. So what that means is essentially we go for 4 hours. Unless we do not beat, let's say, like for this one is World 3, the first session. So we go for 4 hours, and if we haven't finished World 3 by the time... Ooh, this is getting bad, actually. Why is it dropping frames like that? It says the encoding is overloaded. Hold on. But yeah. I don't think I can do anything about that right now. And I just want to see some. I think I'll, yeah, I have to look at all this again. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, so, like, we'll go for 3-4 hours. If we don't finish World 3 by then, which is heavily unlikely, you know, we're not going for every green star. Well, we shouldn't be anyway. And we're not going through all golden flagpoles, and we're really only aiming to finish the main game. If we can get to the, you know, into the space world at the end, if we have time at the end of the final session, then sure, but it's whatever. Right, we took care of the painter. But yeah, like, ooh, pictures. Yeah, let's call Phil the photo guy. Take a photo. But yeah, I don't see that lasting any more, especially with that, I don't see that lasting any more than 3 days. Alright, so, yeah, this is the focus. This changes the light level, which I don't think really does much. Okay. Alright, R takes the pictures, so... Okay, yeah, there it is. There we go. And... Smile. Yes. So yeah, those shouldn't take too long. Horses is real short. The biggest game I believe we have, other than Unleashed, currently, is Little Big Planet 2. Because that game is a lot. Yes, I would like to tip. Don't ever say that I don't want to tip. I will tip $10 whole dollars. And yeah, other than that, we're heading into August, so, you know, summer is going to start waning. Child has to get ready for everything that she's doing. You know, we have to get a lot of this stuff done in general. I have to... Oh, that's just crazy. I have to, you know what? Actually, let's... Should I? I should. So, yeah, so just in general, we have to get some stuff ready. I posted on the other channel, Rep Animations, yeah, so all that's going well. You know, the plan is still to stream Legends ZA the Thursday it comes out, which is a Thursday. It is on a Thursday. That's also different for them. Usually it's a Friday. Donkey Kong Bonanza came out over the time we've been gone. That wasn't something I was going to do immediately, but it was something I was passively interested in. Which one of them did that? I'm gonna murder this one. So yeah, that's about it. Still haven't started resuming work on the thoughts of for Scarlet and Violet. A lot of stuff has happened. Like like in the Pokemon presents earlier today, which we will get to, they announced a couple things for Scarlet and Violet as well. We're real small. I can definitely do this. We'll do them while I'm doing the thoughts of, and if I really need to talk about them, I can just work them in somewhere. Um, but yeah, I think I'll probably start really working on that in August. You know, write it, see how I feel about it, and then once I figure out how I feel about it, we'll go on to recording and editing, and then we'll be able to post it. There was an animation I was working on for ZA. I need to get back to it. Hopefully that one will be the one that I have ready for when that game comes out. It is pretty old because it at this point, because it started with it started with uh, it started when we got our second trailer. I think I started a little before that. If not then a little after, because yeah, it was a little after, because it was a little after because the first animation was for the video detailing stuff from the first trailer, which came out a little bit before we got our second one from that Nintendo Direct. All right, now let's see if I can just catch this thing on the control. Want one? But yeah, long story short, you know, that will still happen. I likely will start posting my raid videos. I'll probably start with the one that's happening for the current raid. If not that, the only way that won't be what starts it is if they redo the Kalos starter raids. I'm still hoping that that's what they do. Because I'm still missing that Greninja, and it would only make sense, CA, with Kalos. But they decided to do something that I think is really cool, the shiny Ruinous Quartet, which is really cool. It's not even a standard raid, it's more like in the vein of the shiny Zeraora from Sword and Shield when the Olive Armor came out. I think there was already a version of that for Scarlet and Violet, but I literally cannot remember what it was. It'll come back to me. It wasn't Magearna, was it? No, I can't. I can't remember. It'll probably come back to me at some point. But yeah, so basically we have to... Each one of those raids has to be beaten 1,000,000 times by players in general. In order for us to get that shiny Pokemon. So we won't be able to catch it in game ourselves, but we know probably the rewards are going to be different. And I'm excited for those. They gave us new. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we might as well just. I'm killing it. We might as well just start with the Pokemon. The Pokemon Presents. So I was already talking about the Scarlet Violet stuff. They gave us a new tracksuit, and I need to redeem it on my files. There is no end date for it, so I'm going to imagine that's just like the mythical Pecha Berry thing for the Mochi Mayhem side story. I'm going to assume that that's just a thing that'll just keep going till the servers die. It's an assumption, so you know, keep everything about assumptions in mind, but I think that's a pretty safe bet. I like the way that they look, actually. I was hoping for something, because like, we don't have hoodies, and now they're giving us hoodies. It's a shame there's only one, but you know, it's whatever. Oh, Doublade. Well, goodbye. So yeah, that's mainly what's happening with Scarlet and Violet. We got to see a new app, Tile Pokemon Friends. It's like a puzzle, compilation type game. And, they let you decorate a room with all the stuff you collect when you finish said puzzles. That definitely has an audience. I'm fairly certain I am not part of said audience. So that all I'm going to say is, if you enjoy stuff like that, then it's coming out. I think it came out already. If not, then it's sometime soon. And then we have Pokemon Champions. That one we got a little bit of information about how it works. Now, mind you, not every Pokemon will be in the game at first. I believe that they will have every Pokemon in the game eventually. Like, even if they just do something like having every Pokemon available in Scarlet and Violet currently, and every Pokemon available in Legends ZA, close to when that launches, that's most of the Pokemon in the series anyway. So, it's not that big of a deal. It won't be that long till they are all there. And once they are all there, then, you know, you can just... That can be where all of the, competitive stuff happens. The UI for it, though, is incredible. I love that. I love the UI that they had for it. Because I think Pokemon currently is working on more subtle UI with their main games. AI that doesn't take you out of what you're doing in the game, whether it be battle or exploring the overworld, which in itself is fantastic, based on what those games are doing. But for something like Champions, where the main draw is just battling, there's no world to explore. There's really, at least at this point, we don't know if there's any worlds to explore or characters to see. So having the UI be bombastic in your face is absolutely the way they should have gone with it. Ooh, level up. So I'm glad for that. They talked about, you know, rental Pokemon and moving Pokemon through home. Just stuff that we know already. You're going to be using something called Victory Points. You cannot purchase Victory Points, by the way. You can only get them through playing the game, which is interesting. What did it say? It said it was, I was talking so much, I fucking forgot what it said. Oh, it's a Marowak. I was reading the stream. Oh, well, you, I guess. So that's interesting. That makes me wonder if it is going to be a free app or if it's going to be something paid. I didn't see anything on the site about it. In fact, I could pull up the site right now and look because I have all those tabs still open. So let me go ahead and check. It doesn't say anything about it being a purchasable app. Okay, gold, okay. Erica. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything about it being paid, but so that means it's up in the air. Do not actually, yeah, expect it to be paid so that there is no losing when it comes to expectations about the game. But yeah, I actually really like the backgrounds for it. There are tons of backgrounds that we got to see. We got to see, like, okay, for all the stuff on the site right now, we have, like, this grassland area. It reminds me of, one of the places in Galar. Speaking of Galar, that is, where the brunt of the Pokemon and Aardman collaboration, what was it, the misadventures of, Pichu and Surfetch'd, I believe? Oh, Jesus Christ. I believe that was what it was called. Misadventures of Pichu and Surfetch'd. And that looks really interesting. Like, nice to see Galar getting some love. Especially since a lot of the okay, so it's two things. It's Pokemon Journeys didn't really spend a lot of time with it, which I can see why they didn't, right? If they were going to send Ash off with a world adventure, whatever region was next would have had to have been shafted to make that work. And that just happened to be Galar because of the timing. So that's something And a lot of the generations, once they're over, they won't really get a lot of attention until what, let's say 2-3 generations after they're done. So if we were seeing like Galar, the most recent, not the most recent one, but the most recent one that's passed, that we're completely done with, the most recent region, seeing that get attention in a collaboration is nice. I like the animation style for that and Pokemon Concierge. I haven't watched Concierge, and I probably won't even watch this except for clips because my attention span is, if it was a living creature, it'd be a fruit fly because it barely exists. But yeah, I like all of what I saw. Back to Pokemon Champions. There's 3 different modes you can play: ranked, casual, and private battles. They basically are exactly what they sound like. Defeated the hiker. You can IV and EV train your Pokemon using victory points, which is another thing. I know moves change, but I'm fairly certain stats do not. So if you transfer a Pokemon and have them... Which way am I even trying to go right now? I guess... up? There we go. So if you have a Pokemon, right, potentially... Oh, wait, let me go back. Let me see if... Okay. Potentially, if you, right. So, potentially, if you... God damn it. Put me right back to the start. So, potentially, if you, IV train and EV train a Pokemon in this game, it's possible to bring said IV trained Pokemon over to, say, one of the mainline games, and... Okay. It's possible to have that Pokemon... It'd probably be possible to have that Pokemon be brought over to the mainline games with all that intact, and that includes their abilities, because you can change their abilities. Now, victory points, like we mentioned earlier, are not directly purchasable. So what that probably means is that it will be required that you battle or do some other thing, which they haven't talked about, in order to acquire them. There being an option makes sense, because, you know, you can't really... As much as this is just a battling, like, solely for Pokemon battles thing, I do think it is kind of a good idea to have, especially for something as huge as Pokemon, and having something like this, where people might not necessarily be there for competitive, but just be there to casual battle, or to battle their friends in a more convenient way. Having other ways to get that stuff that don't involve trying to go again on the competitive circuit is an extremely good idea. Not that they have to de-emphasize anything about it, it's just having the extra option would be nice. And that's what they're doing. We don't know what exactly it'll be, but having that option there is a nice thing. So I think that's exactly everything that I could talk about for Champions. Looking forward to it. I might... If it costs money, I might purchase it, but we got time till we figure that out. We got at least what? Like, let's say, at absolute minimum, we've got fucking, like, 6 months. At absolute minimum. I'm thinking more February, March, around then. When it comes to a release date for that. Is what I'm thinking. Oh, that's not great. Jesus. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking for that one. And then we have the heavy hitter, Legends ZA. Every single time I see this, like, okay, so I'm one of the people who is really into it. First trailer already. Mainly because of the battle system. I have always been... Damn, I didn't even mean to do that. I have always been a person who has... I've always been a person who preferred action RPGs. Jesus, my stuff is lagging again. It drops frames hard as hell. Okay. Actually, I might just switch out. But I've always been a person who preferred action RPGs. The main reason I'm into Pokemon is more because of the world and characters, both the humans and the Pokemon themselves. So I was never like, it's not that I hate the normal battle style. Obviously, if I hated it, I wouldn't be playing it in the first place. Same thing with graphics. If I really gave a shit about graphics, I think I would only really give a pass to, like, Gen 3 and 7, and that's about it. So very clearly, that's not, like, the reason I'm here, and I also don't hate it. I'm not the type of person that does that type of shit. I don't even know if I'm faster than it. Okay, there we go. We need heal. But, you know, I still enjoy it. It's just not what I was there for. So when I saw this, yes, I need it in my life. And I was so basically, like I said, I was already on board. Then the second trailer happened around a month afterwards. I was already on board. Then we got the reveal of a tournament and the vibe of the city changing at night, with mainly trainer battles happening at night, with some stealth sections, with some stealth mechanics. Sorry, with the missions added in, right? And already there, I was hooked even more. So I was basically already guaranteed to be getting the game by this point. If it wasn't guaranteed by the first trailer, it was guaranteed by the second, absolutely. We had nothing. We got the release date and the box/key art in like May. So, and then we got the April announcement of the Switch 2 version. So realistically, I think the only month that we haven't had anything ZA related was June. So then, right, knowing that I was already going to get the game, I started making videos about it, and I was like, okay, here's what I think will happen. I have questions about this, this, and this, and it'd be cool if they did X, Y, and Z. Specifically, my most recent video that was posted just after... we finished Portal 2. Not immediately after, but like a little bit after. Like 2 days. That video was talking about my current thoughts, like my thoughts of at the time of when the video was recorded, which was early June. But since I said we didn't get anything in June, that was pretty much my thoughts going into the last week, basically since that video came out to now. Until now, when I saw the trailer earlier today. So when I made that video, I basically outlined what I thought. I'm fucking up because I'm struggling. I basically outlined what I thought we could see from Legends ZA in this third trailer. So pretty much what I said was I'm expecting returning characters, the champion, someone from like the champion, Diantha, or someone from Team Flare. I was expecting to see at least one Mega Evolution, and I was expecting to see the customization. We got all that, and it was basically exactly borderline what I asked. Just like the combat, it was borderline exactly what I asked for. The customization. I'm a person who's not really like. It'd be cool if we see old characters, but I'm not depending on it. And lo and behold, we did get to see some new characters. We got to see how Emma fully took over her detective role and is pretty good at it. We got to see some new characters as well. I was fully not expecting that, actually. Well, not the new characters per se, but how many we got, and like one reveal just came out of nowhere for me. One of the, I mean, for the new characters, a returning character. Even though I said it was a possibility, the position she's in is the main part that's flooring. So the person we're going to have to run the pockets of at the end of this cave, I believe it's her. She is now working at the Pokemon Research Lab. You know, the one that Sycamore heads. And that was something, is what it was. I really didn't expect her to make that change. And, like, I mean, I guess she had to do something after Team Flare crashed and burned. But it was not really something I expected at all. Alright. Like, that was actually pretty interesting. Pick this up. A hyper potion. Like, we'll see her pretty soon, actually. I think we're approaching the very end of this cave. But like, seeing it's like with AZ. Seeing the basically 180 was crazy. Like, I was expecting to see someone from Flare, just like how I was kind of expecting to see AZ, but like, where they are and what they're doing is something I wasn't expecting at all. Oh, and then there's the person who I forcibly make listen to everything I talk about when it comes to Pokemon. You saw it? Did you see any of the trailers for it? Okay. So the last time I'm on stream right now. The last time that this happened, I had him on stream to see what was happening, and it derailed the whole stream. I'm half tempted to do it again. Huh? I had to reposition the TV. Fucking sturdy, you bastard. I wish I could do. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this battle, and then I'm gonna show you some shit. I think you'll like what they showed off.
The only thing I would care about when it comes to a Pokemon game is the story good.
Well, they've been knocking that out of the park of the last few games. So,
is the story good? Do I like the way everything looks? And really, just if I can customize the character, how good is customization? That's really the only thing I care about. As long as they do that, then as long as I like those.
You see the smile creeping up on my face the moment you said that?
They get it right this time?
I'd say they beyond got it right. We'll get to it. Let me beat the fuck out this dude who has 3 Gravelers for no reason. I fucking love when they do this shit. I have 3 Gravelers. We all have sturdy, and I know for certain, especially at this point in the game when they're 40 and upward, one of these fuckers has explosion. One of these fuckers has self-destruct, and they're going to use it. I think it really actually, like, despite Diamond and Pearl being the worst with it, I think that actually peaked for me with Sun and Moon. The Ancient Pony path toward the end of the game, we have to go to the altar and get the Legendary. That was basically Victory Road for the original Sun and Moon, because Victory Road and Sun and Moon was... But that place had wild Gravelers, wild Gigalus, trainers that had both, and they all had sturdy. I wanted to die.
I think like being pissed or anything and not dying, you have to do it again.
At least it wasn't the older generations like Diamond and Pearl. Remember when I said Diamond and Pearl was the worst of it? Diamond and Pearl was that one where if they healed themselves to full health, Sturdy would activate every time it got to 1 health. At least with the newer games, the moment Sturdy activates, it can no longer activate.
You one-shot your opponent. They have 1 point of health. They use a healing item. They have 100 health. One-shot them, they have 1 point of health. This entire exchange took 5 minutes.
No, but actually, I think the longest I've ever gotten was 3 minutes. And I was like, please, you should get out of here. You said you can't feel your toes, and I think you're freezing to death. Please leave the cave.
So you can't feel your toes?
Yeah, that's what he said before we started the battle. Alright, so I've stopped. I've done the battle. Alright. I believe the next thing is fighting the person. But we are going to... So we're going to go over here. We are going to look at this. You can't hear the sound. I'm half tempted to... Hold on. Okay. Now let me change my... Yep. So we're just gonna start over again.
Absent.
Now that I've changed it, I can plug this back in.
Feral animal.
So this shit, right, is this is the main trailer we got. It'll
There we go.
there's another one that'll go into explanation about it, about all of it. Man, it's just tall as shit.
That's it. It'd be nice if certain fights just had actually just forced you to dug and weave a bunch of different attacks playing Pokemon Dark Souls.
That was borderline what the final boss of Legends Arceus was. Megas.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edge. Which one are you doing?
I think we're getting 2 normal versions of the game. These.
How much is the different cost?
$10. So if Sir wants to get like the Switch 2 version, we could just do $10 upgrade pass. The usual standard, the usual early purchase slash pre-order bonuses. You know, a Pokemon with a special thing and a shit ton of Pokeballs that I'm probably not going to use. So this is where
Pokémon Legends ZA. We'd like to introduce this game's new story, which takes place in a city striving to be somewhere that belongs to both people.
I'm partially so happy because I called everything in this trailer. All of it. Well, almost all of it.
City, either Urbane or Tawny will invite you
This
to join
upcoming part right here is what I didn't...
Team MZ's objective is to protect the city of Lumios. Let's get to know Team MZ a little better.
Quad.
There's Naveen, a fashion designer in the making. And there's Lita, who aspires to become a professional dancer. As part of Team MZ, you'll spend your days in Lumios City with this crew. Lumiose City looks different by day and by night. During the day, you can explore the city and find lots of Pokémon to add to your party. Then, by night, you can compete in the ZA Royale with the Pokémon you've raised, aiming to climb the ranks.
So you can battle them both, but the main focus usually is
As
building
you
your
advance
team
in
at the day
ZA
and
Royale,
battling
battles
trainers at night.
against powerful trainers await.
So this was one of the things I called.
One of those trainers, Corbeau, is the boss of the Rust Syndicate, an organization operating in
Name is
Lumiose
fucking
City.
crazy, dog.
It seems like he has some kind of business with the members of Team MZ.
And they brought back the
Lumiose City offers plenty of ways to have fun aside from Pokémon
the boutique
battles,
music.
too. Trainers can change their hairstyle, looks, and outfit to appear however they would like as they stroll around the city. If you've teamed up with a Furfrou, a Pokemon with distinctive
Yo, hopefully they make Furfrou a Pokemon worth a damn. Other than its trims, it didn't do shit.
You can also take photos at interesting spots or relax and hang out with your Pokemon if you like.
All this shit right here. I said the perfect character customization would be Scarlet and Violet with adjustable tops and bottoms. They did that, and then even more. You can have the multi-toned hair,
Emma,
and they let you color block the shit. You have earrings as a at bare minimum as an option now. They added the alphas too.
around the city who need a hand and solve their problems.
It parked its ass on an elevator. They brought back missions from Legends Arceus that's on top of the
Mabel is
this
the acting
person,
director of the
what
Pokemon
also came out of
Research
nowhere.
Lab. By catching Pokemon,
She means nothing to you, but I'm about to have to beat her ass when I continue playing Pokemon Y. Like, literally, I think I'm a few rooms away from her. She was part of the Nazi team.
She was once a neo-Nazi.
some
And, like, I mean, I was like, I'm not really sure what I expected. They had to do something after Team Flare fucking collapsed.
Some wild Pokemon have been mega evolving on their own and going rogue.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
These so-called rogue mega evolved Pokemon can't contain their own strength and are the very definition of dangerous. To take them on, you'll need to fight Mega Evolution with
but
Mega
do I?
Evolution.
I'd rather just dog on them with it on a grid.
One newly discovered
evolved
Mega
I love what they did
Pokemon,
with this.
Mega Dragonite has distinctive Dragonair
No, it had
features,
extra ones.
like wings on its head and a pearl on its tail. While tackling rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, you'll want an ally from Team MZ at your side, plus strong bonds with your Pokemon. This city holds many stories. Different wishes intertwine, seeking for people and Pokemon to
I've been more on board with this game every
Pokemon Legends
single time I've seen it.
coming Thursday, October
This was no
16,
different.
2025.
And it's available on a Thursday. Yeah, so this is something y'all could take advantage of. What the fuck? Oh, and there's a new one of these, I think. Yeah. Yep. Now we have the fucking site. News. I have this. This shit's cool. But yeah, no, what I wanted to look at was this.
Which is
So yeah, the latest type of fashion, your style that suits you. Change your hairstyle, hair color, eyebrows, and more salons. In addition to solid colors, you can further customize your hair with color blocking. And I literally looked up how to say this. Hold on.
Balayage.
Balayage. Balayage. You'll even be able to make changes to your character's lip color, eyelashes, and other characteristics, and then the variety of tops and bottoms. If you look, you can see changing looks, which is a Scarlet and Violet thing. So this is literally what I meant. It is Scarlet and Violet with actual clothing presets. Tops, bottoms, I think that's full outfits if you want those. Hats, glasses, gloves, socks, shoes, whatever the fuck that tiny ass bag on our back is. And this looks like earrings. And then you can do the same with the goddamn fur fruit. I kept the camera app from Scarlet and Violet as well. So yeah, you can basically have this fucking shit happening with your hair. And I wasn't even really paying attention to all the hairstyles they had in the video. Because there were some that I saw when I watched it with you that I didn't see before. I watched that shit like twice. Just fucking ready for this game. I need it in my life. That's just fucking crazy. Nah, the Rust Syndicate. Hold on, I need to see. Use this. So this is what I was talking about. So like in my video that I made before we left, it was released on Friday, but it was like recorded a month in advance. I said what'll probably happen is they'll have multiple different storylines in the game or multiple different points of interest in the game, and they'll have you dealing with said points of interest or stories and have the main people or the important people of said stories also be competing in the ZI Royale. So when you finish those, you still raise your rank. I got it completely correct. I'm just so happy because when I tried to do that for the first and second trailer, I got basically nothing correct. I think the only thing I got correct was it's coming out in October. Wise bro, look like that. And you know I had to go onto the press release site and download all the art. He looks like a new age Giovanni.
Why is there drip effects come up?
I can't answer that. He's a poison type user. That's probably the best answer we're gonna. That's probably the best answer we're gonna get. Emma.
Well, only has half a trench coat.
True. I love this art.
Bird.
It's Pidgeotto. And Pidgey. Pidgeot is nowhere to be found. Then the nighttime art. Starfish. There's exactly one character that I don't think has any doesn't like to me have a resemblance to a previous character in any way, and it's him. This dude right here. Oh, hold on, you should move. It's him. If we could go to the him. He doesn't remind me of nobody. I like the Age of Slash button on his tie, though. Like...
Cool.
Oh, what, this?
No. That's it.
Oh, him. Well, they all have coats on. But yeah, this is cool. He probably designed the logo and shit. Like I said, I love what they did with Dragonite. Because like it evolving from Dragonair into this, it was cool, but it didn't really make any sense. So when it Mega Evolves, it gains a lot of those Dragonair features back, like the pearl on the tail, the wings on the head. But they also are like they also look like they also grew with it when it evolved as well. So it's not just the same shit from Dragonair. It's the shit from Dragonair, but it looked like it grew along with it. It's nice. Never thought of Dragonite as feathery. Looking at this, but you know, that's one of the reasons why they do things like Mega Evolution. You have bags under your eyes? Crazy. I'm excited. I'm ready to see more. I need more. That was mine. I forgot to throw it away. Yep. That was the coffee I made last night. You know that I didn't eat. I didn't drink because we had dinner, and then I was like, nope. But yeah, so I should get back to Pokemon Y. Yeah. Okay, so that was a fantastic intermission. But we're back here now. Let me move my speaker back over here to my thing, and then alrighty. So after talking with Joseph about that and beating that damn hiker up, we can now move on and go see what's going on up here. That's an item I probably would have wanted to get. I appreciated dropping friends a lot. I'm gonna have to figure that one out because it has been doing that for a while. I came back and streamed twice after having it off for a while, so... Oh, hold on. Okay, we're good. Do I want to try? I didn't even realize that there were wild encounters happening in here. I think I got exactly one wild encounter when I entered this place, and then got none ever again. Fuck it. Let's use a quick ball. I don't really feel like dealing with it. Yeah, that shit. Jeez. And I wasn't lying. I didn't see a lot of those hairstyles when I looked at the game on my own. The fact that they brought back... The fact that they brought back that they brought back the boutique music. I don't know if they remixed it or if they're just playing the original one. Like, I don't know if they didn't remix it or they're just playing the, yeah. And the comments seem to be positive. Yeah, we have a fucking, snow, flake, so let me... Yeah, I was looking at everything else, but, like, damn, bro. I wonder if it's one of those things where it starts off the original, and then they have, like, and they have, like... If it starts off like the original, and then partway through they transition to a remix of it, I think that'd be cool, but I'm also not complaining if they just have straight the original boutique theme, because that one's really good. We only got to see one hairstyle for the male in the actual menu, I think. These are insane. We got eyelash shapes. Okay. So I don't know if we have... I think we have eye shapes, and if we do we have mouth shapes too, or is that just, like, gone? I'm not sure. I see lip color. I see eyebrow type. I see eyelash shape and color. I see the freckles and stuff kick back. Some we'll just have to wait and see. Come on, what do you got? A girder? Yeah, you're dead. And they did the bang things again. That's something that I don't think they should have stopped at in Sword and Shield. That's one thing this has over Sword and Shield already. The hairstyles should never have stopped doing the front and back. Just having that as an option opened it up for so many hair possibilities. Now, my only thing is, will they have hairstyles that don't work with hats? If they do, then that's cool. If they don't, I wonder if some hairstyles will change. Like, I think that's the best way to do it, is have some that just change. When you put a hat on, instead of just completely locking you out of having the hat on. I'm saving because I want to make sure that I can just reset if something goes wrong. I don't think it will. Nothing's gone wrong yet. Closest we've gone wrong is the second gym. Oh yeah, they're harassing it. Now I'm gonna beat the soul out of them. Screws loose. They just like, why? God. Yeah, that is a lip color. I'm not even looking to see if my stream is actually working. I mean, it is. It's fine. Goal bet. Shit, it was like, I'm not even gonna play that game. Milk tea is a hair color. Metric, okay. The eyelash is pretty good, actually. Nice. It's not metric, so we're gonna. Now, I don't know if it's some, like, you have to unlock a lot of these colors, or if it's like. Ooh. Wait. Scary orange, scary green, white and orange. Okay, these are just like from the clothing stores. They have different colors. Scary purple. Why do they call it scary? Oh, wait. I'm not seeing all this. There's no way I am, because if we go over here, I think we're looking at the. It has red, scary orange, white, and orange. So that means we're looking at. Oh, okay. So in lieu of having the tops, like the jackets and shirts, be different, like Sword and Shield. Okay, I see it. Okay. I'll probably just bring this up in the video, but like, actually, that's pretty interesting. Having the jacket and shirt be one together, but you change the way that the shirt looks on top of the way the jacket looks. That's pretty nice. That's pretty neat workaround. Now, I think they will be kind of limited, considering I don't see a slider for the considering I don't see a slider for the shirt colors. Because for what I'm looking at in the male one, he switched to scary purple jacket, but the the shirt itself, which the design is like a lightning bolt thing. Yeah, I'm gonna fold her now. But like that lightning bolt, it says white and orange, so it'll probably be, you can change the color of that. But I'm only seeing black, white, / white, black, so that's inverted. White, green, and white, pink. I don't know if that's like, I don't know what exactly that means. Oh, went too far. There we go. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Because it doesn't look like you can take the jacket off, so it's... Yep. You have headphones. Headphones are crazy. And that jacket. Nice leather jacket, actually. Like a rider jacket. Alright, Mabel. Come on. Just a Houndoom, huh? Yeah, so we're gonna not hit this. That's a really nice one. Now, I do know they'll let you change your bag color. That's really nice. That gigantic outfit. Looks like it's like Zatu based. Or something Johto inspired, maybe. No, Psychic type. Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna murder this dog. Since, ooh. Yeah, long hair is nice. Like, wow. Actually, I think that color thing is actually really cool. It's nice. It's... I'm really excited for this. Oh, we can see the different bag right there. It's not different, but it's a nice color. Dresses. Alright, well, we folded Mabel, so that was the person I was talking about, yeah. Get your ass out of here. Yeah, there's definitely more that they aren't showing. Good. Obama site. Nice. Well, you enjoy your life. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I don't need shit out of here no more. I am taking my ass the fuck out of here. Mamoswine. Do I want to try to catch it? No, I'm good. We out. At level 60 already. That's endgame. And we are not close to it. Oh yeah, and the snow stops. God. So we can just move on now. The Pokemon Center's down there, so actually... Go. Healing. Yes, I would. Alright, so the next part is honestly pretty straightforward. It's from here to Anistar City, and we should be able... What time are we looking at? 1:10 only, and that was with the detour. Awesome. So that probably means we're going to start the Team Flare stuff. Today, actually. Yep. Onward. Ooh. Hello. Tomorrow's the only thing that comes even if you don't do anything. That's just true. Yep, so they should comment on the Mamoswine being back. Yep, so now it's time to go through the snowdrifts. I really do not know how or why. Like, I really just don't know. Like, it's probably for the Pokemon that are here. I should have gone that way. Oh, god damn it, I forgot it was hailing. Hell no. Stop. Okay, you know what? Never mind. There we go. Yeah, the acting director. The PowerPoints, we have cooldown time. Let me off. Hell no. Not going that way. Let's see what's over here. Anything? Don't look like it. What about here? Ah, the icicle plate. Incredible. All the Pokemon I could use that with. Nothing. Alright. Back into the thick of it. From what I remember, this route wasn't too terribly long. It was just, you know, all the damn snow and riding the Mamoswine that made it a little slower than it probably should have been. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bother. Break that shit. Break that shit. Yeah. Alright, off we go. Yeah, I should really check and make sure that me playing all this stuff isn't breaking everything. Nope. Stop that. Ooh. Oh, damn. Okay, well. Bro, I love the frame drops. Why is it happening? It's fine. I'm just gonna keep going until I get tired of it, pretty much. It's, something. Still has the Flare logo behind her. So where'd Sycamore go? He was probably off doing some other shit. Probably hitting Brock timing. Fiend. Oh, is that the end of the route? Yeah, that might be the end of the route. Yep, it's the end of the route. Thanks. And off we go. Oh, Holoclip. Ha! Yep, he's gonna do that shit. That was a fantastic thing to stop me in my tracks for. Let's acquire this item. I think I get Ice Beam from the final gym, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. Unless I already have it. Now we have Dazzling Gleam. I think having a special fairy type move will probably be the best idea. Especially given we only have a physical one right now. Yeah, I should probably do that, actually. Dazzling Gleam, use... So we'll have two people who could take care of dragon and dark types. And we could also use you for fighting types. We don't need another one of those. Alright, there we go. Damn. Here we are, Anistar City. So this place, that's crazy. So, what do you want? I have balls that I will not use. That's true. That's why the physical special split was so important for the moves anyway. So this place has the 7th gym, has some clothing stores, has a gigantic ass sundial, and is where shit starts to go down. This is where shit starts to go down. But we'll get there when we get there. That's just fucking crazy is what that is. So, not in the afternoon. Gotcha. What do you have? No. No, it's just not worth it. You. So. Do I have anything to sell? I think is the main thing I probably should have thought about before I went in here. Whenever this. It doesn't look like I do, actually. You know, I'm cooked. Let me just buy some stuff real quick, then. I think I have enough Ultra Balls. Definitely have enough of those. Should probably get some more of these. Could probably survive with how many of these I have. Definitely have enough of those for this point in the game. Jesus, for this point in the game. I could get, like... get 4 of these. I might need them eventually. And I'm fine with everything else. Alright, yeah. So, healed and everything. Alright. So, instead of going straight to the gym, I'm instead going to go to this clothing store. What y'all got in here? Nah. Yeah, no hat. We should also probably go look for other stuff. So I'm gonna purchase this. Actually, no, let's back up. I'll purchase that one, but I don't know if I'll use it yet. That might be like a after. Might be like a That might be like a post-game thing. Since I got to the Pokemon Center, I can actually fly to the other cities, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly. So that place doesn't have one. This one does. It does, in fact, have a boutique. It is raining like hell out here. What they got in here? Nah, nothing really here. Alrighty. Yeah. I think there's only one more, and it's Snowbell, actually, so I don't like the selection here. I'm kind of out of luck. I believe, anyway. I mean, it's nice. Nope. And then there's that one. Alright, let's see. We'll go to the Pokemon Center and see if I feel like changing in either of those. Alright, let's go see. Oh, god damn it. Oh, okay. Okay. So there's this one. There's this one. Just got this one. T-shirt. Try to be casual and just have the t-shirt on. Let's change to the t-shirt. Nice purple. Confirm. So this is our new look. Okay, so I've done that and that. I think it's time... Where are you? Ah. How are you? Nah, I'm good. Alright. Oh, nah, that's him. Okay. Wait, actually... Oh, yeah, that's right. This was before they used their box. Never mind. So there's the gem. Oh, yeah, that is that dude. Rotation battle, I believe it was. Because the inversion battle is on the route after this place. So here's the sundial. It looks like it was made of a crystal, made from a crystal of a Pokemon that has exactly no bearing on anything that happens in this region in this game. I'd like to take a photo, please. Okay. X. Is there a way to get both of these into focus? Come on. Come. There we go. I need to do that again. There we go. So yeah, that's the sundial. It's something. Yep. Hello? Might have. And nothing can break it. So yeah, that was Nancy. There's a cafe over here that I don't know the purpose of. Is this woman? Yes, I did. Alright. So I can't remember if we actually have to fight him here, so I'm just gonna switch. Damn. Damn, Bro's really trying to get this to happen. I can respect the effort, but I'm not entirely sure this is the right way to go about it. Fake out, nice. Well, you still got rolled anyway. Right. So, I'm just gonna... You try it. Well, hey, actually, that didn't do much. It has to learn something better than this. Let me do something real quick. That's crazy. Alright, let's see. Nice. That could have been deadly, actually. Flareon. Yep, we're switching. This is the one that literally does not have a full moveset. Payback. Tutor. Cry relief. Oh yeah, no, that's literally as good as it gets. Alright. That's cool. What does Fan Attack for do again? Well, they changed some of that stuff. There we go, there goes evolution. Close combat, absolutely the fuck not. There's your ninja. Switch. It absolutely has ice beam, so I'm not chasing that. Reptile versus an amphibian, I believe it is. Thunderbolt. The frog with the tongue scarf is dead. Just slobbering everywhere. Ugh. Shit, Absol. No, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna Aura Sphere it and take it up. Oh, I'm stupid. There was Mega Dragonite. It was in the Pokemon category. He's salty as shit. I know I'm gonna do that. Okay, so given what just happened, I don't know if we're well equipped to do this, Jim. We're gonna try anyway because fuck it. Even if I don't need to fight these guys from experience anymore, I should still fight them for money. So I can purchase things. Hello. Okay. That's just fucking crazy. Yep, the exit is no longer there. I think actually this might be a shortcut. Never mind, I'm lying. Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Oh, it's an easy chore. Yeah, I think a lot of psychic types are dual types, so I think we could actually make it past this with relative ease. We would still have... We still would have... But it's a lot more easy now than it was before. How was that? Well... This place is trippy as fuck. Trippy as shit. So there's the gym leader down there. You just have to make it there. So I'm not gonna touch that. Okay, never mind, I have to. We might as well just put the Delphox at the front and just hope we can make it through with everything we got. Fuck it. Oh, okay. There's the start. I think the reason it looks like a repeat of the earlier part is just to confuse you. Yeah, Medicham this was a reason to do this. I mean, Meowsticks, definitely. And then Alakazam, I guess, but I don't even know if anyone uses an Abra. Huh. I don't think at this point there were many pure Psychic type Pokemon. Most of them are dual type. I mean, Espeon's there, but All this money. Use it all to my advantage. So I think the correct way is the other way around. Yeah. And then with this, we should make it down a level. Back to the green. And then one of the upcoming ones should bring us, yep, down to the purplish pink. And then I'll fight you. So what was that? Oh, that's... Oh, I completely forgot about them. Well, what do we have? So we have Lily. And that is about it. Damn it. Okay. Are we dropping frames again? Yeah, we are. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. We are switching. Yeah, we need someone with a better dark type move. Let's see. Another level up for the fox. Absolutely not. Leave him at level. Okay. I think the only real one left is gym leader. So it's this way. There's that woman. I don't know if that'll take me anywhere, so let me do this. There we go. Okay, here's Gardevoir. So do we want to use Lucario? Let's send him out. Send him out. You shouldn't share any moves with me. Flash cannon. That's crazy. I mean, I might have lose strength. There we go. Alright, so let's see where this one takes us. Straight to the gym leader. Alright. Let's go ahead and use some of these. Let's see, right here. Take out this gym leader. They didn't have much to say, huh? That immediately starts out with a sigil. Actually, I think I'll switch to E to see if I can do anything with her. I don't even know if it did anything really, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh, it definitely did, yeah. Put up a reflect and probably a late turn. Not ideal for us, but it's whatever. You can just wait them out too, especially if she keeps doing that. So that should be all of her hyper potions. And we can just use the 2 turns to waste the sigil. And that should be it. Right? Because it did the turn I switched in. Not this turn, then definitely next turn. Yeah, it's going. Slow King, we are switching out. This is particularly dangerous because we are poison type, but I think we can make it through this. Mega Drain. Yeah, I think by this point, we should be focusing on getting Giga Drain. Because this damage isn't cutting it. I want to see... Rose Raid. Nice, Erica. And immediately sleep, I guess. Sleep, yep. Meowstick. Alright, so all the barriers have worn off. Of course it does. Of course it did. And that's just insane, is what that is. Okay, let's see if we can... It's gonna fake me out, that's crazy. I can tutor it in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so I might do that. I might just send that over and do that before our next session. Okay, that's doing some actual damage, though. As long as we don't get critted, we're fine. And down goes the Meowstic. Nice. A few level ups from the team. Hurricane, absolutely not. Keep all moves. Yes. And there goes Olympia. Nice amount of money. Hey, we got the mine badge. So yep. And we got Calm Mind. I'm not gonna use that. Yes, I would like to be warped to the entrance, please. I can't do much else. There we go. This is sudden and abrupt and will not work. Well, I make a quick trip to the Pokemon Center. Okay, so we can just fly over there, I guess. I think we'll save the true Team Flare based stuff for next time. Because after that, there's not much of the game left. But we'll do the Lumio City stuff now. Onward. Right, so it's around here. God damn that forehead. No, I'm just fucking crazy, actually, I think. This is what I was talking about. This fucker right here is the reason why I chose to put Dazzling Gleam on the Roserade. Because sending Lily out would be a massive mistake. Gigantic, even. Yeah. clapped. Nah, we know some of these dudes are in debt. I'll just, yeah. Every grunt from damn near every team is just dumb. Like, there was no reason to exclaim the whole password to your secret door out loud to me, but you did it. So now I get to run everyone's pockets. I could go fighting or fairy. Fighting. Damn it. Stop dropping frames. Force bomb. What you were slow. Well, right in we go. Yo. Bro. Oh my god. Okay. So we'll just put that one in the ground real quick. Gone. Oh, Joseph, I forgot to tell you they have a new tracksuit out for Scarlet and Violet. It's a hoodie. I like the way both of them look, actually. I'm actually kind of mad that they're version exclusives. Gyarados? Oh yeah, that thing. Gyarados is actually pretty cool. I'm just being a nut. Why'd I... Okay. Well, thankfully it doesn't have defenses worth a damn, so... Pyroar. We could use Lucario, but I refuse to do that to myself. Surf. I'm just falling apart, bro. Murkrow is a special case. We want Lily for that. Yeah, let's just get the fucking bird out of here. Give me your money. Lion man. Sure. Oh, you know what? Rolled. I love folding the random grunts. It's you. Well, honestly, I don't think we need to do much of anything, actually. Get over here and die. Just hurry up and come catch this elf, alright? I have shit to do. Aliana. We're going to switch out, send out Lucaria. Force Palm. And I think our special attack is still higher, but it's not great. Druddigan. Interesting. If you're a dragon type, the ability Rutskin, and it is a single stage, I would very much love to see a mega for that one. Or just an evolution, you know, permanently make it not shit. Play rough. Roll that shit. Oh, wow, you lived. And the Rocky helmet. Ah. You know, I was thinking the entire time. I think the next time we could probably see either Champions or ZA again. Probably be Worlds in August. It definitely wouldn't be something huge like the last three. Right. So I'm gonna go on the green one, bitch. Oh yeah, this. Right. Some here. This. Probably in August. Probably won't be as huge. Actually, no, it might be because August, then there's September, then there's October. The game comes out. So really, unless they probably might just do one more big trailer and then maybe like August is the usual new forms or new Pokemon, and that's about it. Or like the new moves or new something. Like I'll probably like one or two things. I'm just excited for the customization and all the different mission styles. We got the stuff you do for Emma. We got the missions for the ZA Royale. We've got yeah, so there's those. Then there's by technicality there's the missions for the MZ. What was it? Team MZ? Yeah, Team MZ. I'm hoping for a rest stop somewhere because I would really prefer to not use my items on any of this bullshit. The hell? You said my name. How do you know my name? I don't know what the fuck going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, that would send us over there. And this one's backwards, so we gotta go here. Gotta go down here. Now we can go through here. Ah, here's the rest stop. Another revive. And if there's anything in the trash. Nope. Taunt. Of course it would be someone like you that has this. I'm laying in bed. Onward. Alright, so we have to fight this, whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, fashionable people can battle too, it's just that objectively you can't. You're a pasty white-ass dude with a fucking 5 head. Hello. Sean. We're just gonna, every time we run into one of these or a Mightyena, we're probably just gonna use them. Uh, 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 force bomb. And want to send in Mighty Anna. We'll keep you out, yeah. You just aren't fashionable. You're wearing bullshit. Now fuck off. Where exactly does that put me? That puts me back down here. So what I want is to go past her and do that other one over there. Bitch, what do you want? Oh, hound him. What the hell are you doing? Well, that's just fucking incredible. How about you eat this wave? The ocean calls to you. You succumb to the ocean waves. Team Flyer's cheeks. Like, actually just straight cheeks. It like, damn. Alright, yeah. Hi. Well, that's just crazy. Anyway. Before I get on that pad, I should probably go back to those beds. Damn you. Okay. Because once I get on that spinning pad, I'll have to take the longer way around to get back here. And that's not great. So I might as well do that now. So I'm gonna take this one. B. Alright, what's in here? Ah. You just... Just take care of her now. Booty cheeks. I think actually we might be built to take care of all the Elite Four. I believe. Ah, Scrafty. Dazzling Gleam again. Damn. Just fucking erased him. Bow, bow, bow. Rolled. You're stupid. Oh, that's what you think's happening. Trash. Hate the both of you. Celosia. Dog again. Actually, fuck switch out. Just fucking melt it. There we go. Dark poison. That's... Oh. No, actually, it might have earthquake. We'll just be safe. Just gonna give up. There really isn't a safe option from anyone we have. The option that I know shouldn't be out there is Vivi and Edith. So we'll just hope that this bird can do what we need it to do. Okay, that was good. Okay, that was a good, it's just, like, I don't understand. Just raise your speed once, okay, cool, you went first, and then you raise it again, now you're dead. Trash. Celosia. Yeah, you are. You know, realistically speaking, I could have probably just traded a Froakie and just been over, but I didn't feel like doing that. I felt like playing the game with all the Pokemon that they had available on 4 doesn't really, you know, like if the Pokemon selection is heinous, especially for a person like me who gets the Pokemon that they use at the start of the game and pretty much just keeps them that way. Yeah, if the Pokemon selection cheeks, that's just what my team will be. Who knows? Maybe when we eventually do get something Black and White or Johto, or even Alola related, I'll probably do that. But not this time. Here, eat this hand, you demon. There we go. The cat is gone. Another level up. Bisharp. Well, that's a fantastic thing. Yeah, so we're just gonna do this. Goodbye. Another level up. Even more level ups. L. That's a good money for this. Y'all suck. God damn it. I know how to figure out how the fuck this works. Right, so I wanted to get on the other one. I know now. Back it up. Okay, and then we just walk around. Let me not step on that. Let me not step on that either. Yeah, it just sends me back up where I was going. So I want either this teleporter pad or this. The teleporter pad. Ooh. Light glasses. They're so trash. Okay. I'm not using my Mega yet. I don't wanna. Yeah, so you can just stop, I guess. Jesus. Hey, another level up. Rolled. Aha. Oh, well, this isn't the way I was supposed to go. There's an item here. A rare candy. So I guess I'm taking this. That's where I was earlier. Yep. Damn it! I wanted that one in the middle. Damn these panels. Okay. And we're gonna hit one of these, I guess. Damn it, I'm back at this. I mean, I can go heal, I guess. I guess that's a good thing. Let me just... Bed. Like, we're actually so close. I just need to go get the damn... Just need to find out how to get to the last one. No. Also, no. So actually, I think what I want to do is this one. Run through all of these. And I probably want to... Do I want to do this? I don't think so. You know what? I might be stupid. Hold on. I'm ultra dumb. Okay. Here's the hyper potion. Okay. Okay, yeah. Not jealously weird ass suit. Golbat. Sorry, Shock. You're gonna fucking roll your ass. Alrighty. This should be the last base team flare member we have to deal with right now. Never mind, I lied. That's just fucking crazy. Alright, so this is a fantastic start for me. Side shot. Alright, well, you're dead. What's next? And Lily passed level 60. Nice. Live party up. We are switching to the dog. Force bomb. Gone. I think they should stop doing a lot of, if they do the evil team again, they really should not have them be like, and like, I mean, I guess Sun and Moon was really the last, Sun and Moon Sword and Shield, the last time they really did this were like this, but they really should just let them use whatever's in the region. They stopped doing this shit after this, and it's pretty clear to see why. You. No. You can stop now. I'm just gonna... Yeah, she's tweaking. She's tweaking hard. Just gonna stretch real quick. Weavile, that's a new one. Won't mean shit. The palm. Rolled. Give me this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'd like a heal. So not that. I'm just gonna go the long way around, actually. Actually, what am I talking about? I can just leave. I have the key. Fresh air of the Paris fucking alleyway. Hold on, yeah, let's speed this up. Sorry. Thank you. Alright, back to it. Okay. Basement 2. Damn. Ah, yes, the info dump. Yeah, and I can't tap anything, so that's just gonna have to play. The man, Pokemon. He loved that Pokemon very much. A war began. The man's beloved Pokemon took part in the war. Several years passed. was given a tiny box. The man wanted to bring the Pokemon back, no matter what it took. The man built a machine to give it life. He brought his beloved Pokemon back. The man had suffered too much. His rage still had not subsided. He could not forgive the world who had hurt the Pokemon he loved. He turned the machine into the ultimate weapon. The man became a bringer of destruction and ended the war. The Pokemon that was given life must have known. And the lives of many Pokemon were taken to restore its life. The resurrected Pokemon left the man. If that said anything else, I didn't read it. Type of shit. Just a lot of information. Okay. Uh, press one of these buttons. Bro is just weird. Zero sick. Zero sick. He starts with a Crobat. Alright. He's fucking incredible. Nope. Malamar, that one's different. Psychic Dark. Still, I'm looking for you. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. God damn this weird creature. Weird fucking creature. Oh, that's bad. This might be our first knockout. Are we faster? Are we faster? Are we faster? We might be faster. Yes, we are. Die. So it really doesn't matter which button I press. This knuckle buck is going to activate it regardless. You bastard. Like how the houses just tilt. Oh, wow. It's fucking crazy. How's it just fucking tipped over? Sack of shit. Time to get the fuck out of here. I need a fucking Pokemon Center. Uh... now to actually go over to the damn town. Alright, yes, so that's it. Next time will probably be August. Like, when is Worlds ending? August 15th, 16th. Somewhere around then. I'll change up the team a little bit, before then, and also, since we changed our clothes, we'll be getting a new, portrait. So yeah. Yeah, so that's it. Oh shit.